I want to film a video today on feeling loved and accepted while healing. I think what I want people to know the most is that even though everyone isn't going to understand you, it doesn't make you less important as a person, and it doesn't mean that what you're going through isn't important or isn't valid. And this is just kind of advice that I need to hear for myself. I think that it's nice to come out and talk about things like this because I know that I'm not alone. I actually do have one really close friend and my boyfriend who have similar circumstances to me, but it can be very lonely because consistently feeling like you don't belong or there's something wrong with you or you're too much for people, it can be very taxing, and it's already so depleting when you're trying to put so much energy into healing your body, healing your mind, letting go of things, changing your lifestyle. It can just be a lot. And so if anybody needs to hear this, I just want you to know, and I want myself to know, just because not everyone understands what we're going through, it doesn't mean that what we're going through isn't important. It doesn't mean that we're too much. It doesn't mean that we're wrong or we're sick people or anything like that. I think what's really empowering and really beautiful is building a deep connection to ourselves and having unconditional love for ourselves. Having external support is extremely important, and it is necessary, and it's so beautiful and so healing. We have to love ourselves first, you know. We can't depend on other people to fill us up with love and fill us up with joy and fill us with everything that we need. We need to be able to find that for ourselves, whether it's picking up a new form of physical activity that really gives us a lot of fulfillment. For me, that's yoga and going outside and being in nature and soaking up the sun. It doesn't really have to be vigorous movement or anything like that, but a little bit of alone time for me outside or on my mat is critical. Another thing that can really help, I know, is online support, which is a huge reason why I'm making these videos, because I have found so much healing in listening to other people's stories and reaching out to other people and connecting with them through social media, mainly through YouTube. I have been a fan of YouTube for a long, long time. It has been an integral part of my healing process. Also Instagram, and knowing that people are here to help. It's really beautiful. I used to not really want to reach out and kind of just feel like, oh, I don't know if it's cool to ask questions or comment on people's pictures or posts. And now I do. Every single time that I go onto social media, I'm very interactive and people respond very well. And so I encourage anybody, if you have any questions or if you just want to reach out or you need a friend, please talk to me. I would love to hear from you. It's a really beautiful thing what social media can do. But that in-person support is very, very, it's critical. I mean, for me personally, it's extremely necessary. I don't know how I would get through what I'm going through right now. I don't know if I would be able to. I have a lot of people that I can go to and I can talk to and I can say, hey, I'm having a bad day, or hey, this is going on, or I'm just sad, or I'm irritated that this is going on, or whatever. Or even in the good days, it's more so in the good days that I have people that I can go to. I don't really like sharing the pain that I go through a lot because I don't want to be looked at as a weak person or a suffering person or vulnerable, which is something that I am aware of and I'm working on, because there's so much beauty and strength in vulnerability. But as far as being understood and being able to bounce ideas off of other people and being able to ask questions and get answers back, I mean, I have less than 5 people in my physical realm that I can actually talk to about that. And that is, for one thing, I almost feel that I can be a burden to these people because it's on repeat, just going to these people repeatedly. And that's a little bit difficult. It makes me feel like I'm a burden. It makes me feel like I'm a nuisance. And I don't want to feel that way. I want to feel like I can offer things to people and I can help people. And in some ways, I think that I do. I think that I do help a lot of people, and I do think that I offer things up, but I do have a difficult time receiving that love and that support back in. And I think that it stems from a lot of, I open up to a lot of people. I tell them my circumstances. I talk about the IBD. I talk about the PTSD. I talk about the sexual trauma and the implications that that has had on my life and how that has contributed to my IBD. And in order to reverse those things, I need a lot of calmness. I need a lot of alone time. I need to eat fruit. I need to eat, minimally and just once or twice a day. I don't need a lot of stimulation. Sometimes big crowds are extremely stimulating to me, way too overwhelming. I need to do the things that I need to do for myself to make me feel good every single day. I mean, I have to do yoga every day. I have to eat fruit every single day. I have to take my herbs. I have to get a good night's sleep. I have to wind down before I go to sleep so that I'm able to go to sleep. There are so many things that I need to do because my body is stuck in this fight or flight mode from having PTSD, and it has been this way for so many years, and trying to undo that is a very long process, and it's taking a while. It's taking a lot of specific things, and sometimes, even though I explain this to people and I think, and I'm explaining it and I'm getting good feedback, and this person or these people are telling me, oh, we want to support you through this, and I understand that, and we love you anyways, and I'm thinking, oh, this is so wonderful, I feel so filled up with love. But then if I'm having a bad day, or when it comes down to me needing to do all the things that I need to do, and then it's a nuisance, or then I'm boring, or then I look like I'm a flaky person because I cancel on plans, or because I just need some alone time, or whatever it may be in that moment, because I have to do the thing that I have to do that's best for me, it all of a sudden becomes too much, and people just seem to not like it, maybe. I don't know. I can't really speak for them because I'm not those people, but just based on my observations, and how I feel, I'm very sensitive to energy. I can tell how a person is feeling. I might not be able to understand their thoughts, but I can pick up on how that person is, what that person is feeling towards me in that moment. And it isn't good all the time. And if anybody goes through that, I'm really sorry. Not everybody's like that. If you don't have any people in your life that are supportive, one, I am deeply sorry. Two, reach out to me. I would love to be a person that is supportive for you. That's what I'm here for. That's really why I want to be online and just kind of sharing my experiences, sharing my voice. I know it's hard because feeling alone is one of the most painful feelings in the world for me. Try to love yourself harder. That's my advice for my own self. I'm gonna try to love myself harder, because at the end of the day, as long as we have ourselves and we love ourselves, and this relationship with ourselves is a beautiful, blossoming, nurturing thing, then we got this, So I don't know. I wanted to maybe shed some light on my own experiences right now. I'm just feeling a lot of things, and I figured it would be good for me to step away and kind of just share. So thanks for listening. I'll see you next time.